I don't know. I mean, if any more people is going to join in, but if I'm new to this BA role.
Mhm.
Do you mind if I mean, if in future hours, I mean, sometime in the future, if I need any help, can I contact you directly on Telegram? I mean, if we can have one-to-one, I mean, doubt solving, if you have time.
Yeah, we can do that sometime. So, do you have any doubts which you would like to discuss now? Because, anyways, we are not
Uh,
going to proceed with the session. Yeah.
yes, yes. Yeah. So I am new to this BA role, and I have been into banking for close to 7 years,
Mhm.
the retail banking, and that I wanted to change into this BA role. And
Mhm.
I've been giving interviews, but I'm finding it difficult to crack any interviews. Earlier, I used to get the calls for interviews, but nowadays I hardly get any calls even for the I mean for the screening itself. And even if I get any calls after first round, I don't get any. I mean, I don't know what is the issue, but I'm not able to crack the interviews, or maybe they have some other requirements like they ask for SQL, Power BI, Tableau, and whatnot. So I don't know. I mean, if I'm uh, not able to crack the interview, or I don't match their demands. So what can be the issues, and what do you think the market will be like? I mean, the situation will be same, or is it going to change? So what do you think? I mean, your personal experience.
Yeah. So let me answer your queries one by one. So first question is, what is market like, right? So
Yes.
I think around a year back the market was very hot. We were getting lot of positions for BAs, development, testing. So everyone was hiring, right? But this
Right.
year market has gone down. Very very less hiring is happening. Yeah, and even if the people who are getting hired are not getting very much salary hikes the way
Yeah.
they were getting last year. Yeah, so market is down. With regards to future, so it's a cycle, right? So it's up down up down up down. So it's the cycle is gonna continue, right? So now it's going on
Mhm.
down. Somewhere down the line it will start getting up. Maybe the reason why you are not able to get the calls right now is you know um, the market is down per se. Yeah, so
Okay.
that's one reason. Second question you asked is with regards to matching with your profile, right? So
Right.
one thing is you need to be very clear in your resume is that you are looking for business analysis role, right?
Yes.
So there are two streams. One is business analysis. One is business analytics.
Analytics.
Yeah.
Yes.
When you are saying the requirements are not matching, they are looking for SQL, Tableau, Power BI. So all that falls into data analytics.
Analytics.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
but
when
even yeah, I mean I specifically apply for the business analyst role, and I mean even the invite I get from them is for business analyst, and when in interview I don't know what, and they come up with like, do you know anything else about Tableau, Power BI? I mean I don't know whether it is going to be used in their organization or not, but they keep asking. So I find it difficult to, I mean, as I don't have any experience in it, but or maybe I think that they just want to take the interview.
yeah, no,
I
so
mean,
no one will like to. No one has a hobby of taking interview, right? So people,
yes,
the interviewer will have to leave, take out time from their daily work. So if 8 hours
yeah,
of work is assigned to them, and if they are spending 1 hour in an interview, they have to, make sure that they still complete their job, right?
yes,
So
okay,
getting an interviewer time is a very and these interviewers are at a higher level, right? Uh,
hmm,
so they have a lot of responsibilities. So taking out time for an interview is quite a challenge, and no one takes a interview for a hobby. Yeah, so that's I think I have made it clear. Second thing is with regards to question, right? uh,
hmm,
so maybe the position is, so that's very common in the market, that the will the role is of business analytics and the designation is business analysis. So
okay,
sometimes what will happen is that people who are applying for business analysis, they are actually getting interviewed for business analytics, right?
okay,
So
hmm,
if you get this question in regards to, do you know Power BI, Tableau, etc. One thing you need to make clear to them that you are looking for business analysis role and not business analytics role. Second
Okay.
thing is they still say that yes, in their organization, in their project, you will be doing business analysis only. You will be capturing requirements, you will be solutioning, you will be writing functional specs and all. But you need to have some knowledge about Power BI. In that case, you can say that Power BI and Tableau are just tools, right? And I can learn them anytime. So
Okay. Okay.
I'm happy to learn. So that positive attitude during an interview matters a lot. Yeah. So
Okay.
if I ask someone or if someone asks me and I don't know the answer, right? So
Mm-hmm.
or it is not something I have worked on. So I always say that this is something I'm eager to learn, or I'll be happy to learn.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, so that just keep a positive interview in the positive attitude during the interview. Yeah.
Yeah. Any more tip that you would like to give me? I mean, for the interviews.
So, uh, what I my personal recommendation is when you give an interview, try to learn the questions that were asked, right? And
Okay.
after the interview, just don't wait for a call. Just analyze your interview, right? You are looking for
Okay.
business analysis. So the first thing you should do is analyze your own interview in the sense that what questions were asked, how you responded to them. Were you clear in your thought process? Were you clear in answering them? Were you confident enough? And you know could you have done better, right? Could you have articulated your answer better? So whatever
Okay.
questions you remember, just note them down side by side, or just right after the interview, note down all the questions.
Hmm.
What answers you have given them, right?
Right.
So do an analysis on those interview questions. What were the things that you were not aware of, right? So Google them out, search for it, and even the questions that you answered, just reconfirm that yes, your response was correct or not, yeah, or it could have been articulated better. So over a period of time, these analysis would add on, and you'll see an improvement in your answers. Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, because you have prepared for it, right? So
Right.
business analysis, so domain is very vast, yeah, but business analysis is not. So there are very limited topics: requirement documentation, requirement elicitation, stakeholder management, communication, and very limited topics are there. So if they are asking about business analysis or
Hmm.
agile, yeah, so it's the question set is not very vast. Yeah. So
Yes.
once you 4 or 5 interviews, you'll realize that the questions are repeating. Yeah. At
Right.
least
Right.
30%, 30 to 40% questions will repeat. How you do
Yeah.
estimation and how you do prioritization, and the variations across those. So so you need to do that. Yeah.
Okay. And one more question. As I am from the banking industry, and I have experience of around 6 or 7 years in the banking, like managing. I mean, interacting with the clients of the
Sorry,
banks, custom.
sorry to stop you. So I saw that we have more audience. So let's do this. Let's
Okay.
talk.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, let's talk
Yeah.
about the
Yes. Yes.
topic first, and in
Okay.
the end,
Yes.
I'll take your queries. Yeah.
Yeah. Yes. Sure. Yeah, I mean, what will be the suggestions of yours? Like, I mean, for interviews, because I'm not working as a BA, but I wanted to switch my career into BA. So, what will be your like tips for interview cracking and
Yeah, I
like?
think I've told the secret already, right? Analyze
Yes, yes,
and move forward. Another thing that comes to mind is since you are already having 8 to 9 years of experience, right?
yeah,
In
in the banking, yes.
and banking domain. Yes, and banking is definitely one of the good domains, which is considered for BA role. Instead of showcasing yourself as a person struggling to get into BA role,
Hmm.
you should showcase yourself as a subject matter expert. Yeah.
Okay,
So certain organizations do hire people. They give them BA designation because they want someone from the industry. They want someone to tell them, how the industry works. So
Okay.
those roles are also quite common. Yeah. Uh,
Okay.
so so there are two aspects of it, right? One is IT side. So
Right.
IT side, many people know what needs to be done. But second is your business side or domain side. So very few people have understanding of end to end domain. Yeah, even after 17 years of experience, I can still say that I'm not proficient in my domain. So, because domains are vast, yeah, no one can know each and everything about the domain. So, if
Right.
I talk about insurance, the domain which I belong to, there is policy, there is claims, there is insurance, and there are messagings and there what not. So, as a person, you can work on limited areas, right? Depending on the projects that you get. So I have extensively worked in policy administration system, but very less exposure in claims and reinsurance. I know what they are. Yeah, I have upskilled myself to know about them, but I have not worked very much on those areas. Small projects here and there, but not end to end. Implementing a claims management system. So that exposure I have not got. So one person cannot know everything, right? Now, if I'm working on my product and I have a question on how claims work, then where will I go? I won't have anyone in my organization, right? So some
Right.
organizations do hire people only and solely for this purpose, depending on how many queries they are getting. That I I can reach out to Hazen and I can say, Hazen, tell me how this works. Yeah. So
Yes.
if showcase yourself as a subject matter expert, that will help you,
But
in
yeah, but how will I showcase? I mean, I'm into banking sales. I mean, like I sell cross sales banking products. Like you can say, insurance, mutual funds. These are the products that I sell for the banking for my banks. So how will I showcase my experience, or I mean,
see,
in that case?
yeah, in your resume, say that subject matter expert of banking domain. Say that proficient in mutual funds,
Okay.
things like that, right? So if you use such certain terms, certain words in your resume, that will give you a different persona altogether, right?
Okay. Yeah.
So, so basically, you have to exude confidence that yes, I know in and out of my domain. Yeah, if you're stuttering in your domain questions, uh, you know, that's a no go for an interviewer,
Yeah.
because
Sure.
everyone will say you have spent 8 years, right? And if you're still not sure of what you have done so far, how can we teach you something in next 4 months or 6 months? Yeah.
Yes. Yes. Right.
So people need, or people hire those people who can become productive as soon as possible. No company will hire you thinking that, okay, I'll give 1 year 2 year training to this person and then this person will become productive, right?
Right.
So they are hiring you because they want you to maybe take 15 days download, or 1 month download maximum, and after 1 month you start giving results, you start giving them outputs. Yeah. So
Yes.
8 hours, 8 years is a long time, right? So after 8 years you should know in and out of your domain. I'm not commenting on you, I'm commenting on a journal
Right. Right. Yes.
during a interview for the people who are planning to move into BA role. So the very first thing you need to do is to ensure that you are master of your domain. So you can say, at least you can go there and in the interview and say that, ask me anything about domain, I'll answer you. Ask me about business analysis, I'll give you theoretical answers.
Right.
Yeah. So if you can give theoretical answers correctly, that will showcase that yes, you understand what the role is. You are aware of the concepts at least. right? And maybe the person is has not given a chance to practically implement that knowledge, but at least the person has the knowledge. Yeah. And the person will be what you will be bringing to the company. You will be bringing your subject matter expertise. Yeah. If you are not bringing your subject matter expertise, then there is no reason for the interviewer to hire someone. Yeah.
Yes, yes,
So think from interviewer's perspective, right? What you are
right.
bringing to the table, what you are giving them. Why should they hire you? If you put yourself in their shoes, you'll understand yourself better, and you understand better where the areas where you need to improve upon or where you need to work on.
Yes, yeah, thank you. And also, can we have one session on capital markets? I mean, in the near future.
Yes, so I'm open to any sessions, right? All my struggle is getting the people who can take up these sessions. Yeah. So
Yes, yes,
that's the challenge. I can take insurance session whenever you want. Yeah, but other than that, I don't know. No one asked me to take an insurance session. Everyone wants banking, capital markets, those kind of domains. But sorry, my expertise is not in those domains, so I will not be able to take up the sessions. But yes, if you are aware of someone who can take up the session, please do let me know, and I'm happy to reach out to the person and ask the person if they can take a session. But
yeah, sure.
it's challenging for me to take up these sessions. Yeah.
Yes,
Listen, like as Shipra was saying, right? When we say domain, again within the banking domain, capital market itself is a big domain, actually. Okay, so that itself has multiple variations or multi domains within that also. Probably, in case if you are interested on any of the particular subject, probably I can give you some information since I have already worked in that. But taking a session just on a generic note as a capital market, I'm not sure like how that's going to help because that's a whole big world within the banking again. Okay, I don't think that can
yeah.
be covered. I mean, even if you're covering, that'll be just on a creamer part of it, but not to the core part where you probably can gain some knowledge on that. That's where I'm just trying to understand like what you want to kind of hear or probably where you want to kind of excel yourself. Probably I can guide on that definitely.
Okay, sure. I know basics of. I mean, as I have been selling like mutual funds in the banking, in the banks, but I know basics of mutual funds, how equity market works or capital market works. But like in terms of presenting myself during the interview, if that can help me to answer the questions, or like as I'm a salesperson for the banks. So what happens in the back end that I don't know how the order will be executed, or I know of the flow how it goes, but I mean to explain myself or to explain to the interviewer, that will be some. I mean, in that part, I will need some help. So in that way, I was asking.
Okay. See, in that case, I think again the flow will be standard, right? I mean, only the
Right. Yes.
softwares or the applications what each and every bank uses. I mean, they will have their own way to kind of operate it, right? But most of the way in terms of like how the flow moves, that remains constant. I mean, okay, from the
Right.
interviewer
Yes.
perspective, also they don't really look at like which system you have worked at, how the flow will work, right? The flow remains same across, I mean, any bank or any domain. I'm sorry,
Yes. Yes.
any product, right? The product, I mean, since you have been working in the sales, at least you definitely will know the functionalities of each and every product, right?
Right. Right.
Like whatever you are going to sell. So I think that is sufficient. Only thing is you just need to kind of tune the way you look at things in such a way that like how it works. Probably you can start, I mean, having some discussion with your within your operations team also. I think they can give you some understanding because rather than exploring somebody from outside, I think that will
Yeah.
be. I'm just giving you this insight because I mean I am not from the sales, but I when I wanted to kind of learn something, right? I started exploring somebody. I mean, from an SME who was working within the same domain. It was easy for me to catch hold and showcase my interest to learn something. and they definitely helped me actually. So probably you can find out somebody from within your organization or from within your circle. Definitely they can, I mean, they can better suggest you.
Yeah, sure. Yeah,
Okay.
thanks for the suggestion, advice.
Shipra,
See,
sorry, I hijacked the
And
conversation. So,
yeah, no worries. Yeah, so the actual learning, right? So that will come when you work on it. Other than that, the all is something you can cram up. Yeah. But yes, as Shreya suggested, that if you can find someone within your organization itself, or nothing can be better than that. Because 1 hour session will not even cover the tip of the iceberg, right?
yeah,
It
yeah,
will
right, right.
it will just cover the point of the iceberg. So yeah, that just one of the points. 1 hour is very less for any domain.
yeah, yeah.
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 So yeah, thanks, Shipra and Shreyas, for this wonderful session and for this insight.
Yeah. So in case you have any queries, right, let me know and I can schedule an open house session that Saturday. So
Okay.
while answering your queries, others may have similar queries, right? It's not the first time anyone is asking how to transition over to a BA role, right? Every 3-4 sessions we get the same query. So if you have a certain number of queries, let me know. I'll schedule an open house wherein anyone can ask any questions. Yeah.
Yes, sure.
Okay. Okay, then thanks for joining today. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
Thank you.
Thanks, Shipra.
thank
Thank
you.
you. Thanks, Shipra. Thanks for
Thank
hosting.
Bye
Yeah,
bye.
thanks, Hazen.